twist of fate. Episode 4, A Miracle or a Curse. The tiny baby boy in Dema's arms barely made a sound. His breathing was soft, steady, nothing like her daughter, who was still fighting for every breath inside the hospital room. Dema wiped her tears, staring at the baby. Was this a cruel joke from fate? Just hours ago, she had accepted that she was losing her child. And now, she was holding another. The police officer sighed, his voice gentle. If you take this baby, you will be responsible for him. Are you sure you can handle it? Dema nodded slowly, though her heart screamed with uncertainty. She had nothing left. No money. No family. And soon, maybe no daughter. But as she looked down at the baby boy, she felt something stir inside her. I don't know how, but I will take care of him. The doctor watched her with an unreadable expression before finally speaking. Then let's handle the legalities tomorrow. With that, the police left. But the moment they were gone, the doctor turned to her with a serious expression. Now, let's take off the oxygen from your daughter. A final farewell? Dema's legs felt weak as she walked back into the children's ward. The nurses were already waiting, their faces filled with pity. The doctor gave her a small nod, signaling it was time. She sat beside her baby girl, her voice shaking as she whispered, I love you. I love you more than life itself. She touched the baby's forehead, her tears dripping onto the tiny body. The doctor gave her a moment before stepping forward. Dema, it's time. With a deep breath, he reached for the oxygen mask. And then, a single tear rolled down the baby's cheek. Dema gasped. Doctor, do babies in comas cry? The doctor paused, his eyes widening as he turned back to the baby. A second tear slipped from the baby's closed eyes. Then, a shuddering breath. The machines beeped erratically as the tiny chest rose and fell, rose and fell. And then, as if time itself had stopped, her daughter's eyes fluttered open. For the first time in 2 months. A soft, weak smile stretched across the baby's lips. Dema screamed. Tears of shock, of disbelief, of pure joy spilled down her face as she grabbed her daughter's tiny hand. She's awake! She's awake! The nurses gasped. The doctor rushed forward, his hands trembling as he checked the baby's vitals. His voice was hoarse when he spoke. This is impossible. But it wasn't. It was a miracle. Dema sobbed uncontrollably, cradling the 2 babies against her chest. One born from her body. One given to her by fate. In a single day, she had lost everything. And in a single moment, she had gained everything back. A new beginning. By the next evening, the hospital was buzzing with news of the miracle baby. Other doctors and nurses came to see the little girl who had defied the odds. Some whispered it was a medical mystery. Others called it divine intervention. Dema didn't care what it was. All she knew was that her daughter had come back to her. The doctor approached her, his eyes filled with something she had never seen before, respect. Dema, we'll cover the rest of the medical bills and we will take in touch with the Minister of Health of this state to grant you refuge and financial support to start life again. Some of the nurses, doctors and workers here have decided to give financial support as well, which we discussed during our meeting immediately after the miracle of your baby. She gasped. What? He smiled. Consider it a gift, for a mother who never gave up. Dema fell to her knees, overwhelmed with gratitude. For the first time in months, she felt like she could breathe again. But even as she smiled, a question lingered in her mind. Where was Alex? And who had abandoned this baby boy at the hospital gate? Because something told her this was no coincidence. What happened to Alex? Who is the baby boy's real mother? And is Dema's happiness just beginning, or is there more heartbreak ahead?